You know that the whip got two doors. Wild card credit in my purse like Uno. My neck froze like Pluto. Beat a nigga ass like sumo. Got a bad bitch, need two more. Free champagne in the limo. She got her head out the window.
What's going on? This your boy Radje. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. Click that bell. I'm on my way
Use
to
the
San
left two
Antonio.
lanes to exit left onto I-35W South and US 287 South toward Waco.
GPS. I'm on my way to San Antonio for a car show. I'm so late. I got 4 hours to drive. It starts in 2 hours.
Exit left.
It end in 4 hours though. No, it end at 10. It's like 4:28 now. It start at 6. So I'm on my way there. Very late, but you know, it is what it is. I'm about to bring y'all the content. This is what I told y'all I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Just stay watching. You know what I mean? Y'all help me get my subscribers up. Look like I'm about to be in traffic. Y'all help me get my subscribers up. Share my stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going all in on it. Every weekend, I'm doing at least 2 videos.
In about 14 miles, keep left onto I-35W South.
I suppose to drop the video already, man. It's just been so much. I've been working, editing, trying to get videos, doing the gaming at night. So I'm trying to keep up, but I'm gonna keep up. So I mean, of course, by then y'all already done seen the video, but you know, I'm gonna stick with it. So once again, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. And that's what it is. And I appreciate everybody who follow me once again. I appreciate it. I'm out. What's going on? This your boy Radje. I done made it. It's a couple cars. I just wanted to bring it to y'all down here. Hold on. Down here in San Antonio. Finally made it. Beautiful out here. Still warm.
all this I did myself. No training, no nothing. I just watch YouTube, learn off of YouTube, collect materials and tools, and just go at it. See what happens. In fact, I want nice stuff, but I gotta do it myself.
Dang.
What's the most expensive part about it? Most expensive part? Probably the airbag. $3 grand for that though.
Okay, I gotta admit, the lights was
cheap because I paid for the airbag just for like, you know, they do it slow.
Hey, this mud nice, brother.
Thanks, man.
This mud nice.
Still got more work to do to it.
Yeah. This boy sweet.
I got to turn this to a wide body. I won't be
Oh, that's what you say, gonna turn to a wide body? Dang.
wide body, deep dish grill.
I heard you say you did a lot of this yourself.
I did everything myself.
Everything,
I
huh?
don't pay no fuck, man.
That, I'm like you. I don't let nobody
I
touch
don't-
my stuff.
I learned over the years, but I didn't know how to do this stuff. Shops,
Yeah.
they don't install everything correctly. They half-ass it. Years later, you got to redo it again anyway.
Yeah. You might as well do it yourself anyway. That's how I learned. The first person I had work on my car, I sued him. Literally.
See, and I
Took him to
couldn't.
court.
I couldn't because I was stationed in Florida, and I was in Las Vegas, and I went to go. So they put a radiator in my Durango. Years later, it went out. So they know I'm gonna do this myself. I went in to go remove it. They put it in with coat hanger wire.
Oh, wow.
That's how they installed my shit.
What
So-
you be doing on YouTube or something like that?
Man, everybody keeps telling me to.
Oh
I
man,
don't,
you gotta
man.
get on YouTube, brother.
The thing though is I started recording everything I do, I record it.
Yeah.
I haven't posted it yet.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well then that's good, cause then you can drop it how you want to drop it. You know what I mean?
So
This one nice though. I would like it.
yeah, I didn't go all out this time. Normally I have my projectors in the back of my windows going, so I got videos of my back windows playing.
We talking about like monitors?
No, like there's a cat. I went to
You
Mopar
did the
Fest.
doors yourself too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Mopar Fest in Houston, and this cat put me on his YouTube channel. He got my car on there.
Yeah, I just drove down here to do a YouTube for y'all thing,
Oh, man,
but I
you
kind
can't-
of
so
made
where
it
you
left. I'm from Dallas, but I'm really from Detroit. I literally came down here to start doing my YouTube. Literally, I've been down here since May,
Okay.
but I've been in Flint. I just moved to Dallas maybe like 2 months ago.
I was gonna say, because I was gonna say, if you came out here tonight for this,
Yeah.
this is weak for us. This is only normally. So today was closed members, invitation only. Normally it's open to the whole club.
Right.
And so and sometimes, man, this will be completely filled. Sometimes we're here with the Camaro group too. Thank you. I'll do my best. So, it was only like 8 cars that came out today. Normally we have this. Last time, me and him, we were at the very end down there because all this was taken up.
Oh wow, how
So
you
this
doing?
This is weak, man. This is weak for us.
Oh man. Yep,
Well,
I
we have
seen
it
it.
on-
I seen it on Facebook, so I
Okay.
just came down here. Like I go around just doing all car shows, like
So if you go
all
on-
over Texas.
If you go on
Literally.
Facebook again for the link on Facebook, if you scroll down, you'll see the other dates we have that we're coming down here.
Okay. Yep, I literally just made it here. I drove 4 hours down here.
Oh,
So
man,
I said I'm gonna drive down here, get a room, and it's another little car meet tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. Like every weekend, I just drive. I don't care where it's at. I just go.
I just sent this to someone else that came out here earlier. So,
What's your name?
Terrell.
My name Radje. Radje. Y'all will see me. Y'all will see me. Radje.
Go.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so this one is February 3rd. This is going to be a custom only.
Okay.
Modded out cars.
Okay.
So,
Is that on Facebook?
this is on Facebook, yeah. This is on Facebook.
Okay, I got it.
So, I signed up for this one because they want you, they make you send pictures in of your car
Right.
before they accept you into the
Okay,
car show.
okay.
So it's going to be all tricked out cars, modded out. This should be a good one.
This boy hard.
Oh, that's it? Everybody else gone?
Yeah.
All right, let me. The one by us.
Yeah, I be going to the street. Anything that got to do with cars, that's where I be at.
We try
Yeah.
to go to the good ones, man.
Well, you got the one, the detail garage, Northwest?
Oh shit.
I seen that on.
That's a big one.
I seen that on.
Whoa.
Is that on Facebook?
I don't know.
I
But
think I just seen something about a detail. Hold on, let me look. Dang. I don't want nothing from them. Positive. I mean, it tastes just like that milk, that oat milk. Okay, that's cool. Just anything. Everyone different though. That's the whole thing about it. That's the good part about it. It's everybody got their own vision of these cars. You know what I mean? That's the fun part. That's why they ain't stopped making them yet.
Last call, man. Ready?
Oh yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, come around.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I keep trying to bring y'all them videos. Look at that hat. We keep trying to bring y'all them videos. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. Click that bell. I told y'all I'm gonna keep them coming. I just drove 4 hours. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
I just drove 4 hours to bring y'all a video. So understand what I'm doing, and I hope y'all like what I'm doing. You know, I made it here just a little bit too late, but I'm still on the grind. It don't matter. Tomorrow morning, I'm getting up and I'm doing it all over again. So if y'all want this car content, just know your boy is out here getting it. And I'm going to get it, and I'm going to find it, and I'm going to bring it to y'all. So I advise y'all to hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, you're going to miss out on everything around Texas, because I'm hitting it for sure. And if y'all want to see it, hit that button. And if y'all like gaming, I'm gaming. And I'm on my way to the room right now to try to rush. I don't even know where I'm staying at, but I'm about to get a room and get the gaming for a minute. And then I'm getting back out in the street. I'm all in. I done invested too much, now I'm all in. That boy popping like a mother. You heard that? Hell no, that was exhaust.
Oh, it ain't supposed to do that?
Hold on, boy. We gonna get...
He's turning. We don't supposed to go?
No, it said hold.
Huh? Okay. No,
Come on. They down here. Whoa, man. That boy was popping. Down here in San Antonio, hold on, let me come up. Down here in San Antonio. All right, that's fine. I got that charge. Oh, this where the boat go through the bottom. San Antonio. What hotel is this? Oh, this the other one, like the one we staying at. I think the one we staying at better though. That boy strutting, look at him. He like, he gotta get that money. Man, Texas is a beautiful, beautiful state. Ain't no way in heck I'm going back home. Well, you know where I'm from. This mother's so beautiful, man. Everywhere I go, I've been traveling all over Texas like it's out of town somewhere. I mean, it is shit. Look at that. Look at that.
We have a ride. Is this it or this it? The hotel. Hold on.
What's going on? It's your boy Radje. Make sure y'all subscribe. We up early eating at the hotel. Pepper and salt. It's a real nice hotel. Let me show y'all. Because I ain't gonna never be able to eat.
I slept good. That bed slept really good.
It did.
That's what size we need at the house. So you can have your little section and I can I think I might give you a king. California king. That was a California king, I think.
I just wanted to show y'all a little bit. I'm gonna go outside and walk for a minute before we get ready to go. I had to get something to eat. Make sure y'all subscribe to me. I'm down in San Antonio recording. That's about it. I'm out.
Over here, but this is me. It's not 30.
There you go. Yep. Setting me up with a deal.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But no, I ain't gonna lie. That guy that just was on the last thing, he was trying to get me, man. You know, I don't be knowing about nothing. I just be hearing good deals. I be trying to lock on to him. He trying to talk about some timeshare.
I tried to tell you that's how they do it today.
Man, he was about to get me for sure. I almost got. Let me see. Trying to get on the boat ride.
There. Take your picture. We'll scan the tickets. I'm the next boat captain.
Okay.
He got his camera too.
Here you go. Yeah. They was trying to get us. Good morning.
How's everything so far?
Good. Oh, you the one I asked that crazy question to?
Which question?
Where do you get the tickets from?
Oh.
Well, I said, how do you get on? I said, how do you get on?
Well, you know, those boat drivers, they all don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we were on that side and you were coming up here.
Where we gonna sit at? Thank you.
I don't want you to scrape your arm or, get hurt or something. Just something to think about. Just keep it in mind. Also, there is no smoking down here on the Riverwalk. No smoking. I'll tell you about that guy in a bit. But around here, we call this Selena's Bridge. Okay, Selena Quintanilla Perez, who you might recall was killed by the president of her fan club right before she launched to international stardom. was portrayed by Jennifer Lopez in the movie Selena. And Jennifer Lopez sat right up there on that bridge during the famous kissing
Go
scene.
Michigan, go Michigan.
And her career took off from there. It is said that Selena herself actually was proposed to up on that bridge. Jennifer Lopez, on the other hand, has been proposed to, well, everywhere she's ever been. Now, the building on the left of us now, this cream-colored building here, was originally St. Mary's School for Boys.
Oh,
when
wow.
it opened up in 1853, they had 100 students there. And it eventually grew and prospered, and it wound up actually becoming St. Mary's University over time, situated right here. But then they changed it to a hotel because in 1968, that's when San Antonio hosted the World's Fair, and they needed the hotel space. So now it's Mansion de Rio, and
they go
probably going to
bubble
stay
gum.
that way for a while. What's coming up now, folks, is an optical illusion that I know you're going to get a kick out of. It'll be on the left side of the boat. When we pop out from under this bridge, take a look on the left and look all the way up to the sky. On the left, look up, get your oohs and your ahs ready. Would you look at that?
Dang.
I mean, it almost looks like a flat wall, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That is the Nix Hospital. It was built in 1930, and that was the very first hospital in all of the United States to have air conditioning. And trust me when I tell you, here in San Antonio, we love our air conditioning. Now, it stopped being a hospital back in 2019, just a few years ago, and I understand there are plans to turn it into a hotel, no surprise there. But when it was a hospital, the entertainer and comedian Carol Burnett was born there, and so was Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North, and let's see, the actress Michelle Rodriguez was born there, and thousands of other people that I don't even know were all born there as well. Now, directly in front of us, you see this big beige beauty. This is the Hyatt Regency Hotel, directly in front of the boat. It's 16 stories tall, and there's nothing really remarkable about that statistic, but it is important. You see, San Antonio has an ordinance that says no building shall be built that is so tall as to cast a shadow on the Alamo. Well, the Alamo just happens to be on the other side of this hotel. So when they got to the 16th story, they just couldn't go any higher. I guess they just made it wider, you know. Quickest way to access the Alamo from the water level here is like through those double doors, through the lobby, up to the street. There you go. And I don't mind telling you, I'm not sure the other boat captains can say this, but I actually have 2 relatives who fought at the Alamo. It's absolutely true. In fact, it was just a couple of weeks ago. It was a couple of my grandsons. They're duking it out right there in the gift shop over a keychain. I mean, they don't even have keys. Rotten kids. What are you going to do? You know. Here's a popular venue on our left here. A live band will play. They've got a bar right there by the river. People can enjoy that live music. Usually starts up in the afternoon. But the next bit of history that I have for you is on the right. Now, this building coming up as we get under this bridge is called the Casino Club Building. It's not a casino, it never has been, but when it was built in 1927, originally it was a gathering place for community meetings and events and that sort of thing. You can see now the first 2 floors have been converted into a restaurant, but everything above it, those are all private residences. People live up there, including the author of the book Roots, Alex Haley, lived up there.
Oh, wow.
And so did the actor Tommy Lee Jones for a while.
I'm coming to get me I'm getting a
into
house
him
there.
down here just kind of casually one day.
You hear
right?
me? Putting it in the atmosphere.
Now we're entering a part of the Riverwalk called Restaurant Row. For pretty obvious reasons, as you can see. There's restaurant after restaurant after restaurant all here. And they're all offering either Tex-Mex or Mexican food, something along that nature. I mean, it's San Antonio. People want a good margarita, want some good Mexican food. This is where they come. And I'm often asked, people want to know, where can I get the best Mexican food on the Riverwalk? And I have to tell them, in all honesty, either one of these restaurants, truly, they're all bustling, they're all busy, they're all making people happy, they're all doing great. And I guess in their own way, they're all doing it right. So you can't go wrong. Now, the guy that invented and designed all the flood control was called Robert Hugman. That is to say, there are dams and floodgates, and there are dikes, and there are all kinds of technology to make sure that this part of the Riverwalk never floods again like it did in the past. And that guy is Robert Hugman. and that's a bust of him, that statue right there on the right-hand side, right outside what we call the Clifford Building, and that's where he put his office in 1941 when the Riverwalk was completed. He wanted to show the city that it was safe. No worries, don't worry, no more flooding, I got it under control. So he put his office right there at river level, just to make that point. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you, buddy. It's fun for them to make noise for some reason. Now, the very first business that took his word for it and actually decided to take that gamble was this restaurant, Casa Frio, on the right-hand side. They opened in 1946. And they championed the idea of riverside dining and dinner cruises. And hard to believe that they'll soon be celebrating their 100th anniversary. But they've doing it right ever since. I'm going to be taking a left-hand turn under this bridge here, folks, but I do need to slow down at least a little. I got to take a peek and make sure there's not another boat come popping out of there, because these big things don't exactly stop on a dime, you know. Looks like it's safe, so we'll go ahead and... Now, as we take this corner, I'll bring to your attention a very large, colorful sculpture that's at street level on the left-hand side, where I'm pointing now. And you see it up there, that orangish, reddish colored sculpture? It's called the Torch of Friendship. And the artist's name, Sebastian, he's from Mexico. They put it up there in 2002. Now, it's intended to represent the nature of the relationship that San Antonio and Texas enjoys with Mexico, our neighbors to the south. You know, we're kind of pals, we get along. And there's another sculpture just like it in Mexico City. Now, all of the San Antonio River is, in fact, natural, except this part. We've just entered what we call the man-made extension, okay? This was carved out in 1968. And again, that was in support of the World's Fair, because they wanted to have a way to shuttle people back and forth from the fair, which was up in front of us here, to the Riverwalk, back and forth. So they carved this out, and originally people were shuttled on those sort of gondolas, you know, with the big long stick they could push at the bottom. And now we have these electric beauties that we're riding in here now. To the left of this is the Chamber of Commerce for San Antonio. If anybody's interested in business on the Riverwalk, they're happy to help you out. And there's a very popular selfie spot on that mural. People will stand between the wings,
hey, Ducky,
smile, get their picture taken, and then they'll go home and look at themselves and know what they would be like if they were a bug. At this point, folks, I'll bring to your attention the large hotels directly in front of us, looming in the distance, especially the one on the left, the pinkish one, the Marriott. The Marriott was built in 1988. They would have loved to have done it sooner, but there was already a hotel there. The Fairmont Hotel was built in 1906, and it stood in that very spot. And it's on the National Registry of Historic Places, so they couldn't tear it down. They're federally protected. It was against the law. So believe it or not, what the Marriott did is they picked up the Fairmont Hotel and put it on wooden pallets with pneumatic tires, and they moved it. The whole hotel. In its entirety. They picked it up and they moved it about 5 blocks from here. It took a couple days, but it's true. It's on YouTube if you want to look it up. Now, to the right of the boat, up in the sky, that is the Tower of the Americas, okay? And it was put there for the World's Fair in 1968. It's 750 feet tall, and there's a rotating restaurant and observation deck on top. And for decades, it was the tallest observation tower in the United States. Long time. That is until Las Vegas built the Stratosphere. That's the tallest one now, so we can't boast that claim anymore. Directly in front of us now, this sculpture is the very latest addition to the Riverwalk. It's called the Stargazer, and it was put here only about 18 months ago, not even 2 years. Pedro Reyes is the Mexican artist, and all of this is carved out of volcanic rock from Mexico. But if you notice, between the figure's fingertips, she's holding a white star. Now, that star is made of marble. And if you look even closer, can you see? There's a little hole drilled in that star. Okay? And I guess it's kind of hard, but yeah, it's only about a 1/4 inch. It's there. A lot of people will say, well, of course they call it Stargazer. After all, the figure is looking at this star that she's holding in her fingers. But a lot of other people say, well, actually, She's looking through that little hole at the stars in the night sky that line up, right? And then others say, actually, she's just wondering when the Cowboys are ever going back to the Super Bowl.
Uh-oh.
I mean, who can say?
Looking
Who
on the
knows what she's
side,
thinking?
it's like a nice.
Now, we're passing by another one of our ticketing locations here. As you can see, these are the boats are lining up to give their guests a tour, much like the one that you're on, just a different sequence. But we're actually entering a mall right now.
That's what we need to come back to.
It's the 7th largest city in the United States, but it only has 10 shopping malls. A lot of people are surprised to hear that. Oh, this is one of them. This is called the Shops at River Center, and it has this lagoon in it with the river going right through it. There's 120 retail shops here, this mall, and there's 4 river-level restaurants. They also have an AMC theater in here. And they have an IMAX theater also, one of those high-tech theaters, is showing a film called Alamo, The Price of Freedom, which is really impressive. I don't know if you've seen an IMAX movie before, but it's pretty cool, pretty cool. There's also a Lego play place here for the kids.
They go to Sugar Factory. You want something to drink? That's where we going.
Folks who visit San Antonio.
We're going there. The Sugar
now, the
Factory.
Christmas tree right in front of us is actually sitting on
I'm gonna get something
an
to drink from
island,
there
and
too.
we're going to go around it.
You hear me?
So I have to maneuver this
And
big
I don't
old
even
barge
drink. Sugar Factory.
around this island as best I can. But I'm a semi-trained, semi-professional. I'm confident I can do this. The San Antonio River, folks are surprised to find out, is actually natural. It does come from a natural source. There is a aquifer called the Edwards Aquifer that bubbles up out of the ground about 5 miles north of here at the University of the Incarnate Word. Now, the Edwards Aquifer is said to be about 100 miles long. This is all underground, 13 miles wide, and from what I understand, they haven't even found the bottom of it yet. And so what happens is, all the rain that falls in central Texas, percolates down through the limestone, and it winds up in the Edwards Aquifer. When it's full, it just bubbles out of the ground, and here we have the San Antonio River. So it is natural, and it flows into the Guadalupe River, and that flows into the Gulf of Mexico, and so there are fish and all that sort of thing. Every other major city in Texas, like Dallas, Houston, and the rest, they all get their water from a lake that's built nearby by the Army Corps of Engineers. San Antonio is very fortunate to actually have this freshwater supply naturally bubbling up right out of the ground. So we're very fortunate in that regard. The boats in our fleet, we have actually 43 of them. You can see they're all brightly colored. We have about 5 different bright colors for our boats. It's San Antonio Fiesta. We like to party, And the boats also have different themes to them. For instance, you see the boat in front of us, that teal colored boat. We call that a sun boat because it's got suns all over it. And that's celebrating the fact that we usually enjoy about 300 days of sunshine every year here in San Antonio. The boat behind it is called a missions boat, and there's 5 different missions. Their symbols are stamped on the side of that boat. Let's see. Oh, the blue one in the distance at 300 you can see on the front. That's celebrating our tricentennial that we had just a few years ago, 2018. So this city is over 300 years already, older than the country itself. We also have a dove boat, and then the boat that you're riding on now, we call this the military boat, and as you can see there are eagles and stars and chevrons and stuff, all this military insignia. Because San Antonio is called Military City, USA. There are 4 very large active bases here. So there's a lot of active duty people, a lot of reservists, a lot of retirees, and all these veterans and their families. Very large presence here in San Antonio. And we celebrate that. I'm always compelled to ask, because I never know, do we happen to have any veteran or veterans' families members on board right now? And sometimes I get a couple. I myself was in the Navy for 28 years, but I retired from the canoe club, and now I do this instead. Do you see this statue on the right, folks? There's a statue of a man holding a baby, and that baby's got a 6-pack for some reason. Okay? That statue was donated to us by the country of Portugal during the World's Fair because St. Anthony, it's called San Antonio de Padua, St. Anthony, San Antonio, of course, the city's namesake. He was lived in 12th century Lisbon, Portugal, so during the World's Fair they gave us this statue of him, to commemorate the event. And St. Anthony is said to have had a vision. He had a dream. You know, that one day he held the baby Jesus, and so that's why he's portrayed that way. Now, I can assure you folks, I don't know anything about being a saint, that's for sure. But I do know there's a safer way to carry a baby around. I'm just saying, you know, that's just me. Now, St. Anthony is said to be the patron saint of finding lost things. People will pray to him to find things that are valuable to them. But if you haven't done it, I got to warn you, he's not really interested in helping anybody with something as mundane as your cell phone or your car keys. But if you're trying to find your grandmother's engagement ring or maybe the deed to your father's ranch or something, pray to St. Anthony. He'll hook you up, help you find it. Because after all, he has a boss he wants to impress too, right? Now, above the trees on the right, look up in the sky. You should see the steeple of a very tall church right up on the right-hand side of the boat, above the trees. That church is St. Joseph's Catholic Church. It was built in 1863. Now, that church was built originally, and they have beautiful stained glass in there, by the way. It was built originally by a group of Germans because they wanted to have a place where they could worship, you know, in their native language. You can't fault them for that. And once a month now, they'll have a sermon where they'll bring in an all-male choir called Liederkranz, and they sing all the hymns in German. And that way they can keep their finger on the pulse of their heritage. I think that's pretty cool. I mention that to you because I never know if I might have somebody on the boat who is yearning for some learning about a sermon that's in German with Father Herman. No, this is a test joke. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. This boat, response, not that good. I'm making note of that. Anyway, so the next thing I'm going to show you folks is a very large hotel that we're going to pass when we take a left. But you can get a glimpse of it right now on the left-hand side of the boat, way up there. I'm going to tell you a story about this hotel, the Hilton Palacio del Rio. I have to tell you the story, and then we'll go right by it. You'll see what I mean. In 1968, when San Antonio secured the contract, if you will, for the World's Fair, they knew they needed a lot of hotels, and they needed them quick. There was one particular architect named H.B. Zachary who told San Antonio, I can build you a large luxury hotel, and I can do it in less than a year. They didn't believe him. No way, that's impossible. It's never been done. That's unheard of. But they let him give it a shot. What he did was, the first 4 floors, and you'll see when we go by here, were done, well, like any conventional large construction project. But then, things went very, very different. You see, all the rooms in this hotel that we're about to pass, all 500 rooms, were actually built remotely, about 9 miles from here, in a different location. And when I say they were built, I mean completely. They poured the concrete, they had carpeting, they had wallpaper, they had all electrical connections, they had all the plumbing in place, they were fully furnished, including, you know, a bed and a nightstand with a lamp on it and a Bible in the drawer, the whole thing, right? All the rooms were completed. They brought them here on the back of trucks, and they lifted them with cranes and stacked them up there like Legos. All 500 rooms. And so this hotel, you might remember, the goal was to get it done in less than a year. Not only did they get it done in less than a year, they got it done in only 202 days. That's barely over 7 months. That takes longer than that just to make a you or a me, right? I mean, that's remarkable. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest construction of a large hotel project. On the right-hand side, folks, you can see this is another one of our ticketing locations. And these folks are waiting for their turn to take their tour, similar route that you're on, just different sequence, I suppose. But before we lose sight of it, I invite you to take another look up at this hotel real quick. I point out that you see how every other room is sort of recessed about 3.5 feet from the one next to it? That is a brilliant design, if you ask me, because this way every single room has a private balcony. Nobody has their next door neighbor looking at what they're doing on their balcony. Pretty cool. Now this is a very historic part of the Riverwalk that we're entering right now. It's called La Bahita. And if you can picture up on those banks, in 1722, Spanish soldiers started building their homes because they were all stationed at or assigned, if you will, to Mission San Antonio de Velero, which we call the Alamo. So that's where they lived, and they set up their little community. It grew, it prospered, In the mid-1800s, there were even some French and German folks that joined them. And so now, folks, if you visit La Vallita, if you've been up there, all the galleries, all the restaurants, all the shops, most all of them are those original buildings from the mid-1800s. But to me, the most remarkable thing is it's at that spot in 1836, folks, right up there. That's where General Santa Anna set up his cannon line and blasted the Alamo for 13 days right from there. Okay? He had 2,000 Mexican soldiers at his disposal against 200 defenders of the Alamo. He thought he could take it in one day, but it took him 13 days, and that made him really, really mad. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. We're entering the Arneson River Theater right now. There's room for 800 people to sit on those grassy steps on the left. But on the right-hand side, folks, you see the stage here, and it might look familiar to you because that stage was actually featured in the 2000 film with Sandra Bullock, Miss Congeniality. If you remember that scene, that's where they did the swimsuit competition, right up there. Sandra Bullock. If you haven't seen the movie, or if you watch it again soon, pay attention to that scene. Because when she's standing up here, she's blushing and giggling and everything. That's because I brought the boat by just then. She really had a crush on me, you know? Okay, now coming up on the right-hand side, this is the Briscoe Western Art Museum. In 1930, it was San Antonio's public library. And then they moved it in 1968. It became a circus museum for a little while. And then in 2013, rather, they finally opened as the Briscoe that we have right now. And folks, if you haven't been in there, I would encourage you to think about it. Try to make time in your itinerary if you can, because there's really some fascinating things in this museum. You can see Santa Anna's ceremonial sword, and Roy Rogers' saddle. Pancho Villa's original saddle is in there. You know, a diorama of the Alamo, and you know, reconstructed horse-drawn carriages, all kinds of good Western stuff on display in that museum. Real cool. Now, we're approaching the Presa Street Bridge. And this bridge, historically, is absolutely unremarkable. It just happens to be very old, and as you can see, quite low. Now, I'm going to slowly maneuver this boat in such a way that we can inconvenience the fewest of you. I haven't had a hat snatched off anybody's head yet. I'd like to keep it that way. And this bridge was put up in 1890. There were only 10 made in total. 5 of them are here in San Antonio. And it's all held together with rivets. There are no bolts or welds, which is kind of interesting. And get this, this bridge was actually built in Berlin, Connecticut.
Damn.
That's a bit of a letdown.
Right.
All right, now we're approaching, folks, on the right-hand side. This is actually a naturally heart-shaped island by the roots of this cypress tree. We call it Marriage Island because about 300 times a year there are marriage ceremonies conducted right on this island. In fact, just the other day there was another one. The sculpture that's on this side of the island right here is called Father Massenet's Table, because Father Damien Massenet conducted the very first Catholic Mass in this part of the world, in this very spot, in 1691. Again, it shows you that this area was populated, and San Antonio is much older than the country itself. Now, this part of the river we're in right now, before there was a bridge here, it was called the Old Mill Crossing, because the river here happened to be pretty shallow and had a hard-packed bottom, and it was easy for folks to get across right here. I mean, they could wade across if they needed to, or they could bring their horses, and they could water their horses, and they could walk across, the horses could. Or they'd bring their buggies even and wash them off, you know what I mean? Because it was simple to get from one side to the other. It said that Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders spent a lot of time in this area right here. On the right now is the Westin Hotel, and it's got antique artifacts from 17th century castles decorating inside, which is really cool. But I think probably one of the things about this tour you might remember the most is the building that's on the left side of the boat right now. Take a look all the way up to the top, if you would please. Find that U.S. flag at the top of that tower. This is called the Tower Life Building. And get this story. Do you see all those gargoyles sticking out on top around there, around the top of the building, sticking out in all directions.
That's what my
all those
apartment was
gargoyles.
like.
Now, in addition to the
Hear me?
gargoyles, we also have,
Cool.
right here above the tree level on the left, these ugly faces, you know, they're called grotesques, carved into the stone.
You said what?
Here's the story, folks.
That's
In
how my
1929, this
apartment
building was
looked like
completed. It took
Up
a
there.
year to build it, and it cost $3 million, okay, back in 1929. Now, the owners were very, very, very superstitious. So they wanted to protect their investment, and that's why they put the gargoyles up there to scare away bad business and evil spirits and stuff. And these grotesque faces down here, they wanted to make sure they had no bad news, no bad luck, no bad business, no bad juju, no bad nothing. Well, remember I told you it was completed in 1929. Something else happened that year, the Great Depression, stock market crash. And so this $3 million building sold right after it was completed for $300,000, 10 cents on the dollar. Terrible financial loss, but it's true. Then General Eisenhower actually had his office on the 7th floor of that building back in 1941. Now, on the right, this dark green building, this is where the public library moved to in 1968, and then it moved again in 1998. But now, in this building, and I didn't know it until I got this job, I think that's pretty fascinating, we call this building the International Center because in there, folks, are the trade offices of Canada, the United States, Mexico, all in that building. Directly in front of us, the big red stone building, gigantic thing, you can't miss it. That's actually the Bexar County Courthouse, completed in 1897. It's the biggest courthouse in Texas. It's the oldest courthouse in Texas. And there's lots and lots and lots of courtrooms in there. Lots of Texas justice over the years. Now I need to honk the horn because we're in a floodgate area. One moment, please. And I'll draw it, that's in case there's another boat coming. But if you notice, folks, at water's edge right now on either side of the boat, do you see these swipe marks, like windshield wiper swipe marks? That's because right beneath us, right now, is floodgate 4, and it rotates up from the bottom of the river to seal this portion of the river walk off from flooding. And this floodgate works in conjunction with floodgate number 5. And you can see it on the left side of the boat, way down there, the bright red and green lights. That is floodgate 5. And that, my folks, is a 15-foot drop-off. I'd love to take you over there to look at it, but we would only have fun for a couple of seconds. And then there's all the screaming and lawsuits and stuff like that. So we're not going to go over there. You see, what happened in 1921, there was massive flooding here in San Antonio. It was very bad. To put it into perspective, you can see the street that's in front of us. Imagine, if you will, water level about 9 feet above that street. So millions of dollars in damage. 50 people lost their lives. It was pretty bad. What happened then is San Antonio got with the Army Corps of Engineers, and they came up with a couple of solutions. One of them is the flood channel that we're in right now. This part of the Riverwalk is actually 15 to 20 feet deep, and they control it with floodgate 5, out what the level is, you know. Also, underneath the entire city of San Antonio, there's a tunnel, north to south, that's 26 feet wide to take floodwaters south of the city as well, if need be. So they managed to take care of the major flooding. Now, I'm sorry the sun's in your eyes, but can you see behind me, there's a chain link fence up on that bridge? And hanging on that fence are padlocks like these. And this is just for fun, again. It's a cute idea that apparently we stole from Paris, France. They're called love locks, and the idea is a couple would put their initials on a padlock, they would hang it on the fence, and then, well, what do you suppose they do with the key? Toss it in the river, right? Thereby signifying that their love will last forever. But I've been back there. I looked at that fence. And folks, I'm here to tell you there's more than just a couple of combination locks up there. And I know it's none of my business, but it looks to me like somebody's opting for plan B just in case, but there you go. Now, on the right-hand side, the Drury Plaza Hotel, built in 1927, originally was the Alamo National Bank. Well, when Drury converted it to a hotel, they also donated this walkway that's over your head right now because they wanted their hotel guests to have access to San Antonio's main plaza, which is right over here on the left. And if you look up about a block or so, the street level there, you might see a very old church. Now that church is the San Fernando Cathedral. It was built in 1733. It's the oldest church in Texas, the oldest religious community in Texas, and believe it or not, folks, that is the final resting place of all 200 defenders of the Alamo. See, what I mentioned earlier is that General Santa Anna was so angry about the fact that it took 13 days to conquer the Alamo instead of 1, like he thought. He knew darn well that when he went back to Mexico, all the other little Mexican generals were going to make fun of him on the playground or whatever, you know? And so he was so angry, he had all the defenders' bodies burned, and he put them in one single casket. Well, since then, they have been replaced and removed and relocated to a much more respectable and fitting sarcophagus, and it's on display at the San Fernando Cathedral. So in there, folks, Daniel Boone, Davy Crockett, all those guys, they're in the San Fernando Cathedral. You can walk up to it, you can touch it, you can see it, they're in there. We're entering floodgate number 3. This one drops like a garage door, but very slowly. You don't have to worry about getting guillotined or anything right now. And as we pass through here, folks, what I'll draw your attention to is the cream-colored building that's on the left. Okay, this is called, it was built in 1921, it's a CPS building, they called it. And this is where folks would go pay their utility bills. Well, 1921, that's when we had the flood. So if you can picture, if you look through those windows on the first floor, water all the way up to those chandeliers. It was a mess, okay? But they repaired it right here, over time. Now it's the Drury Inn Suites. And then finally, folks, on the right-hand side, this is the notorious Esquire Tavern. When Prohibition was lifted in 1933, men rushed out of the building and they hung up a sign, Esquire Tavern, at that very moment, open for business. They have a fully stocked bar, and they have the longest bar in Texas. It's over 100 feet long. Now, the days before it was open for business, the months before, the sign used to say, Esquire Barber Shop.
Yeah.
And people used to wonder, why is that guy going in there for a haircut every few days, and he's coming out looking the same every time? Well, it's because he was visiting the speakeasy down below, that's why. This is where I picked you up, folks. This is where I'll be dropping you off. We'll pull up here, and I will tie down.
We should have went to Austin. No, we ain't going to take you to Austin. Yeah. All right.
You know, one thing about Austin is I haven't really looked at everything in Austin.
Well, we could have.
But I got a guy's face in everything.
That's what it looked like? I don't know where we going. I don't know where we walking to. But we out here. Dang, they up in there eating. Look at them.
This is the inside of it.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, This ain't no car content, but make sure y'all follow me. I'm just bringing whatever, like I told y'all. You know, it's what it is.
The butterflies. It looks pretty cute. This one is good too. The bracelet to match. I like butterflies with mine.
All right, I'm about to go there. It's finish line in here. They like burgundy, right? Oh, they red? Okay. This mall is huge. Oh, here go finish line right here. There they go. All right, hold on, let me go in here. How much they come up to? Look at them up there, having fun. Oh, she all the way up there. Look at that, it's so pretty here in San Antonio. That's crazy. Sometimes you just gotta jump on faith and do whatever you believe. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta jump on faith. If I didn't, I would not be seeing no pretty stuff like this. Not where I'm from. No, no, no. Not where I'm from. Oh, she been trying to put me on cowboy boots for the longest. I be liking like they shirts.
Let's go in there. Let's go see.
She's trying to take me on a shopping experience. About to have me blow all type of money.
I'm not. I do not do that.
She want me to get some. Hey, how you doing?
Doing all right, sir.
Oh, sorry. I ain't know boots be that expensive, huh? They got boots for babies. What? She's trying to get me to get some damn cowboy boots. What the hell?
I'm gonna get me some. I haven't had.
The hell I'm gonna wear some cowboy. We go back to Detroit. They gonna be like, boy, is you tripping?
Tell them it's the new style. They don't know.
I mean, they don't know how much they cost though. They don't know how much them. Listen, let me show them how much. And this the cheap store we done been in. Not cheap like that, but.
No, yeah, well.
Because the last ones we looked at was like $500-$600,000.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's cute.
So.
I like these.
You know, people be seeing people with cowboy boots on. They be laughing, but I be like, they cost some money now. But
Yeah,
I don't know if this is my type of style though. I don't know if I can pull that off.
Gator boots.
You know, gator boots came from where I'm from. I don't know if I can pull that off though.
Put the hat on.
Maybe a cowboy hat. I don't even know what size. Let me see. This is how we gonna do. We doing this on my channel. Hold that. Hold on. Your boy
I
showing
think the black one.
black one. Let me see.
Or either that one. This one.
This
This
one.
one or that one.
Let me see. Cause
Those solid.
she keeps trying to get. Damn, these motherfuckers hard.
Yeah, because they have to.
How your boy look?
You look like you Westerner.
How your boy look? How do your boy look? I don't even know which way the hat's going on. Ain't that something?
No, you had it the right way, I think. Yeah, like that.
Is the buckle on this side?
Yeah.
Yeehaw! How your boy look? Man, goofy.
Don't look goofy.
Goofy.
You just don't know about hats and stuff
That
like
thing
that.
hard as hell. Goofy. There we go. Now we back in style.
Okay, this is nice.
See, that's you all day. Hold on, let me lock it off me. Let me see. That's you all day. See it? That's what we was on. And that's the same guy, I think. Hold on, I don't think that's him. See, this one we should have rolled it this time. It feels good now. Told you it's warming up. tell me it ain't warm now. Don't tell me what I don't know about. This is my new city. They driving on boats. He said he ain't strong. Oh my God, she be. Oh, this how she be going. She be going. Here she go. Y'all got a problem on y'all hands. What he say? Oh Lord, she is scared. Huh? No, I don't need one. She a massage therapist. She massaged me. Yeah, she massaged me. Y'all should trade. Y'all should trade massage for massage. Oh Lord, y'all don't know what y'all got on y'all hands, man. Man, look at this girl. She got 2 people on her. Look. How you end up with 2 people on you? Spoiled. Look at her, spoiled. You know, that's double the payment. You don't care? You good? You satisfied?
I am, but I just wish I could get my legs done. That's what I want, my legs back here. They hurt.
Are you satisfied?
Yeah, they did a good job.
You gave him trouble?
Like always.
This girl is crazy. This girl right here is so crazy. She is nuts. Oh, she gave him a big one. Ooh.
No, he give me the same.
Ooh, she balling. She gave him a big one. You did. Let's see how much I got Zoom. Let's see how much you get you back then.
You all up in my knees,
Look.
pocketbook.
Look.
I didn't pay for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get tips too. That's what we work on. I'm not. You know what? Guess what? Thank you. I believe that. I'm going to be, and I am. Rich.
Yes.
Keep saying that. I'm going to be rich.
Yes.
I work hard. 6 days, 5 to 6 people.
They work 7 days. It's Sunday. That's what I should do to the room. I should put socks all on the wall, hanging just like this. Yeah, gaming room. Can you tell me how to do the gaming room? Tell me how to do the gaming room. She tripping. Girl, why you keep picking them up?
Oh, I like that. That one with the green and black. That poncho.
Yeah.
I would rock that. Some black tall boots. Oh, I would rock the hell out of that. Oh, here's the tours. Oh, look at this.
Candy apples. Dang.
Chocolate
Woo.
candy apple.
Damn, I need to go buy me some of that. I need to go buy me some of that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, let me go in there.
Don't go in there because I'm about to go shopping. Oh, Lord, here we go.
Ooh, them candy apples look good. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, we need that. That's what we need. We need one of them.
Okay, we'll get one of them. Oh, strawberry. The big ones.
Oh, I need one of them.
You need everything.
I need everything.
Give me one of everything.
Look at this. I don't even know what that is. It look good.
$8.
Hey, how you doing?
Would you like to sample some fudge?
Why not? I'm about to buy some. I might as well.
The number one seller is going to be our turtle if you want to sample it.
What's that?
This is milk chocolate, caramel, and pecans.
Yeah, let me try that. I'm down here sampling, boo. I'm down here doing your thing. Yeah. Thank you. Let me see what they taste like. Oh, I almost dropped that boy. Almost dropped that.
My personal favorite is going to be German chocolate.
I don't want no fudge. What is that? I think I might get that. I'm trying to think that caramel apple.
They used to make stuff like this
Right here. Is that a crazy chocolate?
They used to do
It's kind of like a turtle.
Hey, look, do y'all cut the apples?
Yes, sir.
You want to get the caramel apple instead?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a caramel apple instead.
Let's do the caramel apple.
Just a plain one?
No plain.
I want the nuts.
She like the nuts.
My personal favorite is the turtle with the chocolate on it.
I want caramel. It got caramel in it?
Yeah, they all get it.
Oh,
What the hell is this right here?
that's a marshmallow.
No marshmallow.
Okay. You
Cause they the same price. Yeah.
This
I
is the turtle one.
I pay for it.
Okay, then you gonna cut it? Yes.
I had to see if I got.
You want something else, though?
No.
You want me to get something
We're gonna get that and get it cut. Tell me we want to cut.
Yeah, he said he'll cut it. He's cutting it now. No strawberries. That,
Man, we about to walk and eat. Hold on, I gotta transfer $1.
smell really good in here. You don't know where the Alamo is? That's where they had the big major fight over in
already burning fire and let it sit. And the heat is going to go through the tin. Okay, so you're going to have a flame shoot out of here, and then smoke, it's going to billow out. Well, that heat going through has charred the cloth. So we turned it into charcoal, is what we've done. Okay? So you would strike the flint and steel, the spark will land on this one piece, that's going to turn red hot, like a piece of charcoal. Okay, then you would place that into the toe, you fold it in and blow on that, and that's going to flash. It's real simple. So this is very important. So when before the siege happens, because men were assigned a post, and that's where he stayed, that's where he slept, that's where he ate. Well, these men kind of form squads. They would build fires for the squad, so they're making char cloth, they're casting lead ball, they're ammunition, cooking their meals and such. So you'd see a lot of individual fires burning. Okay, so we have that. Of course, the tobacco, we gotta have that. That's for chewing, just about every man chew. I smoke mine. This is candle box for nighttime, so you light it, it reflects off the tin. It puts out a lot of light. The neat thing about this is we can fold it up and it goes in the back. And it's better than carrying a lantern, which I can't. So, have that. Now this is to make the ammunition. So you have an ordnance officer. He would distribute bars of lead. You'd cut a piece off, place it in the spoon. We would melt that over the campfire. Once the lead melts, we then pour it into the bullet mold, the opening, and break that open, and that makes the lead ball. Now once we have that, now I can roll the cartridge, which has the ball and gunpowder rolled in a paper cartridge, so it's all there. Okay, and we actually had the inventory that was taken here in December of 1835, and they counted 19,300 cartridges in the garrison. This is the housewife. That's to keep the clothing together. Toiletries to stay clean. We've got bar soap. Soap is made of lye and some type of animal fat or lard. So we bathe with it, we wash the clothes with it. And I carried a cherry wood box, so if I just need to shave, I put water in there and just lather it up. So I have my straight razor. This is a real period blade. I do use it. I have cut myself with it. But men stayed clean shaven during this time. They did not grow their beards up because it wasn't the fashion. So these were called runners. That was acceptable, but full growth was not. And the ladies didn't like it. Plus, and if a woman saw a man walking down the street with full growth, she thought he was unkept and unclean. And staying clean shaven on the front too is important as well because it helps keep the lice off, which was an issue. And then this would be a deck of playing cards because camp does get boring. I have another shirt, pair of pants in there for that. Actually, most of the tobacco at this time is coming from Virginia. Yeah, a lot of the, by this point, a lot of the tobacco growers have switched to growing cotton. Because that's where the money is. And then you also have, tobacco is also coming.
Hey, how y'all doing? No, I'm just looking.
That's the size that my friend, one day she had it. When I was in the restroom, I said, I think I heard somebody in your backyard.
Nah, with nothing like that.
I'm telling you, it was almost that long.
This with the musket?
Yeah, this one here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. She had it like this. Said,
oh, Lord.
These are different, I call them, cannonballs and different types of projectiles they would have shot at a cannon at this time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that one got a whole bunch of them in it, huh?
Yeah, that's right, called canister shot.
So that's when they're shooting, they all come out. Like a
shotgun.
Yeah, like a shotgun.
Wow.
It formed like a cone. They call it the cone of death.
Dang.
And what's in this one right here?
One of these with the attachment of gunpowder.
Okay.
6 pounds.
Okay. Wow.
So that'll just hit you and blow up.
Didn't blow up.
No.
Oh, solid shot.
Yeah.
I got a kavass is what a lot of the European officers wore, a brass kavass. It would reflect maybe a musket ball.
What is that, a grenade?
That's an exploding shell.
Oh, exploding shell?
Mm-hmm. There's a kavass, one of Napoleon's officers. Got to live on 6 pounds.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to go through that. Yeah, because that ain't going to break.
2 people behind him.
Yeah, that's solid.
His whole half of his body was out.
Yeah, that's solid.
Oh yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay up. No, one thing about me. Yeah, I gotta eat, but I cannot eat with all this ruckiness going on. It is a lot of ruckiness with them damn things. For real, for real. And they smart too, because when we was younger, my brother threw a rock at a bird. The bird came back, picked the rock up, and hit him with it.
Wow.
Now, if you think I'm lying, I talk to my brother every night. Ask him. Of course, you want to go to the best of the best. I know it's the best of the best because we ain't stopped nowhere else.
I know.
So I know it's the best of the best. So when we get here, I'm gonna show y'all, but we going on the inside. I cannot deal with no birds flying and shitting and going all over my food.
Yeah.
That is straight nasty. So we about to cross this bridge. Yeah, that's nasty though. This is so beautiful. It make me feel like I'm in Italy or some shit. Don't it? Hold on. I know what to do. Hold on, y'all.
I don't even see this.
Decorations on the wall, even toilet paper.
Yeah, see, what they got there is the guy in the last, where the guy that people stand up and be taking the paddles and pushing you. It'd be like maybe 4 or 5 people at one time. Or it might just be you or somebody. It'd be real nice though.
These are ancient buildings for real. I had to explain it to you on the way home.
Yeah, that looks nice.
We're about to go up here and eat.
Okay.
More stairs.
Yeah. Sure do. We done been all through here. So where we going?
This is it. I think it is. Okay, hold on. La Vida.
This the La Vida whole thing. So he was just saying somewhere over here.
No, he said this is it. The restaurant.
All right. I'll call you when I sit down because I'm recording on my other thing too.
All right, close out, let him see it.
All right.
All right.
Historic. That's why I say all this is La Vida. This is the La Vida
This
little
is
thing.
The authentic restaurant. Oh my God. I don't feel like walking these stairs. My legs hurt right now.
What up? I'm in Italy. Yeah. Man, what?
You ain't flying across the world that fast.
I'm trying to tell you. Look. Go ahead and take you a seat. Here I come. Bye-bye.
You too.
Now we done got done eating. Now we gotta find our way back to the car. No, that's a baby. We gotta find our way back, which I think I know. And we about to be out, I guess. So if I show something else, it'll be just because I want to. But other than that, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. Click that bell. Me bringing y'all another video. I appreciate everybody who's subscribing to me, and I'm almost at my mark that I want to go, and then I'm gonna jump 500 more. All right, I'm out.
You know that the whip got 2 doors. My car better than my first, like, you know. My neck flows like Pluto. Beat a nigga ass like sumo. Got a bad bitch, need 2 more. Free champagne in the limo.